All right. So I'm back from vacation. I came back a few days ago, but I got on. It was a great vacation, but um, I got on yesterday and I started and I was recording, but I had another incident where my something electrical happened and my computer just shut off, and so I missed. But I was only like 20 minutes into playing, maybe 30, and then the file was corrupted in the same way, and I didn't want to do the same thing where I record it. And basically, all that happened was I had recalled that I was planning to go to the new planets, either Ash Twin and Ember Twin, or the Interloper, the comet. And then I was like, oh, it's a shame that I can't finish Brittle Hollow because I can't get to the what's the name of it? The Black Hole Forge, the last thing. And so I was looking at that, and then I was like, but it really felt like I could get my ship up there. And so it was just like 20 minutes of me fumbling through trying to figure out how I could get my ship up to the fourth level where the Black Hole Forge was in the Hanging City on Brittle Hollow. And then I did successfully do it. I died a whole bunch of stupid ways. I'm not sure you would have wanted to see that. Anyone would have been interested to see me like stupidly fall into the black hole. Or there was one time my ship was damaged severely, and then I got out to repair it, and then the ship exploded and I went flying. All kinds of dumb stuff like that. So now I think my ship log will probably show, yeah. So I did do that stuff. I'm probably gonna go look again anyway. How do I switch to the map mode? So I wonder if this shows complete now. It does. So I can read it, and then I'll go, and I'm just gonna go do it again. Oh, wow. There's a lot of stuff. So actually, I'm not gonna read it, and then I'll read it afterwards, just to, like, really solidify it. Because I also got new information about Ash Twin and an Ember Twin and how that all works. So I will have already read it once. Oh! Oh no! So that's actually a lot what it was like in the 20 minutes that you missed. It was just me fumbling around and running into things and dying, so I'll have to get out and... Okay. There were a few times that I got out and I didn't have my ship. I think it was twice I did that. Because I had forgotten how this game is played while I was on vacation. So I was doing a whole bunch of stupid things. I'm probably due for a lot more. Just like not having a feel for how it works anymore. Match velocity. Oh, I need to lock onto my ship. There we go. Come on. Is everything fixed? I don't hear any... There was once I was in orbit around something, kind of like this, and I was trying to fix my ship, and then I ran into it. And died that way. I died a whole bunch of stupid ways, but then I did eventually figure out how to get down there. But yeah, so I'll do it again, and then I'll try to pretend as if I didn't know that. I'll work through, I'll just explain the things that I was thinking as I read it, because I did get, I feel like a better understanding of the warp stuff that was happening. that is happening. Like with the warp, well, I guess, yeah, it's the black hole forge, right? So the black hole stuff. Oh, it's so hard going, like, straight. There we go. Yeah, I got pretty good at doing this. Oh, I say that and then... Okay. So I developed a, I realized that this thing was in the way, which is, I think, actually the thing that I go into. But I don't think I can get into it while it's down there. I tried that as well and failed. Like, while it was down there. So I need to land here and then go lift it up. So I was trying to get up there without without lifting it up, but it was in the way, and I was like, oh, I can go and I can raise that. So that's what I'll do first. It comes up. Wish I could see. Yeah, because it's got to be the other side, right? So that sits into that little thing and allows you to... Maybe I'll try that again sometime, since I can see how it's oriented. I don't know. It seems like it's intended to be where you can't do both things at once. I can't be in there when it's lowered. I need another person, and I would guess that there's no way to get it. Let's see. But yeah, it was a lot of me just like trying to remember exactly what we were doing, what the point of everything was. I'm like right above the... Oh, I need to be going forward. I always need to be going forward. There we go. There we go. Ooh, come on. Come on. We're doing it. We're doing it. And then, yeah, I discovered that this was, I was like, how are we gonna stay up here? And then I was like, oh yeah, this is gravity stuff. There we go. There we go. And then there was once I died as well. I tried to jump over this. I tried to jump off of this over there. But I spent a good amount of time, again, trying to figure out how this works, because I know this is a portal. And I was like, this is the whole reason I'm here. And so I spent a good amount of time trying to figure out, like, why can't I, you know, go on this? And take it to the other side. And so I left my, like this, and I kept looking at it, and I was like, well, maybe that's the reason. I had to tell myself, like, never. I should never, yeah, Black Hole Forge. I should never jump. Jumping is not good. Because if I jump, I fall to my death. So, which would be wild. Like, imagine if you were here all the time, and that's the way it was. Oh, yeah, you flip upside down here, and it just takes you out. And then I can see what the other... I'll come back here at the end. That was the last thing I did, was going over there. The first thing I did was going over to this Black Hole Forge. Still, and then I also kept... There are more bodies here, like a lot, and I was like, that still has not been... Why are there dead bodies everywhere? And they seem like they're just doing what they're doing. Like, there's nothing special about what they're doing. So the Black Hole Forge fit into this thing. Right? Did it, like, open a door to allow this? I don't know. I'll try it. And then I was looking at this. I was like, oh, maybe I need to bring somebody here to repair with this. Like, why is this here? I saw this, and I was like, oh, wow. So, like, what it feels like they're doing... Oh, and that broke off. Maybe. This thing. What it feels like what they're doing with this was, like, literally going down to the black hole and, like, scooping out Yeah, this must be like broken, or they're using that as like a finger. This thing. I don't know. And then I saw these things. These look like they go together. They're the same shape and everything. So like maybe they're. And then I went and looked at the thing, and it looks like it's one of these. So I'm thinking this is how they made their black and white hole things to transport themselves around the solar system. They just put it in there, and then that somehow, I don't know, somehow goes in the thing. It's probably going to end up being important. This was all about aligning. It was like there was a 5-degree, like I'm aligned now. It's a very short period of time that you're aligned. But you had to be aligned. But if, for example, a tower's base, yeah, tower might not. More accurately, I enjoy the precision. Yeah. Don't need it to be exact. So Poke was the person who worked under the original warp core expert. And so he or she, I think it's a she, is the expert, but they're not sure of themselves. They kept saying things like, they're doubting themselves, but they did create another warp core that went into whatever the project. So I guess the place with the masks. They said they completed it, but somebody else said they didn't, or she said they didn't. Yeah. Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds because it's a 5-degree thing. So that's what it's saying, is like, because there's 5 degrees, you get a little bit of time while it's aligned that you can fit in. You get an extra little bit. But it doesn't make sense. I still don't understand why I can't go from that one somewhere else, right? I don't know. It also seems pretty clear that one thing I was ruminating on when I did this was like, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be able to fly your ship up here. That's not the intended way you're supposed to do it. Although maybe it is, because I do have to move this in order to make my ship fit. So maybe I was supposed to think like, oh, that was in the way. It's not in the way anymore. I don't know. Yeah, so they made a black hole core. Root did. Oh, yeah, and then I learned that there were like a bunch of them. And then that made it sense. Yeah, I think there's some underlying Root and Clary are like in love or something. White hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed. So those are deliveries. So they put the receivers on a bunch of different places. And then there's like a central place where people are warping from. But it seems like a huge pain in the ass if they can't come back, right? If they're only going from this thing. And then we've got the cannon launcher. I guess I haven't seen any other cannon launchers, but they have to cannon launch themselves back? Like, you got to be pretty sure, right? I don't know. Tower designs. Ask Yarrow, he's familiar with them. Yeah. So they built the receivers on each of the planets, or just different places that people would want to go. And then there's a central place that I haven't found yet. Of note, Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs. because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Oh yeah, this is the one where it was like you have to be in the center of the two, and they make pretty big note of yeah. Given the receiver does have to be located. Hourglass twins. Close together. Function as a single astral body. So, it's saying those two planets are linked together, so you have to point at a spot between them to travel to it or something. But I don't know why that's important or relevant. Yeah. But good to know, I guess. And then I took this out here, and there's a little spot for it to go. Yes, yes. Yeah, and then this just took me to the place with the masks. Yeah. It is super creepy in here. And I looked around. All the masks are, it's still just the three, which is the one that they're transmitting our memories to, me and Gabbro. So I'm wondering if at some point there's going to be like a fourth one, or I have to bring somebody here. I don't exactly know how that would happen with the NPC system the way it is, but I've got my warm beverage with me. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be... Yeah, this is what they said. They were saying the advanced warp core is done. Everyone here is excited to see it. Poke says, no, it's not. And then they're like, oh. Core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. Yeah, it is her. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else here. That's right. And then I went just down. I don't want you. Thank you. Bye-bye. I fell so many times jumping because I don't know why, but as I'm moving, I feel like I need to be doing something, so I just jump. Yeah. Yeah, still hasn't gone, so clearly if it were aligned with something, it would have already gone, right? And this goes all the way to the surface. I could take that, but I don't really want to. Yeah. So you're supposed to... That looks like ice. This is all ice. They just drilled through the ice? Huh. There's nothing down there. It all got busted up. Same thing here. It's also like, why did they have to have two hallways for this? Huh. I don't know. Hi-ya! Okay. So, that's all I learned. Now let's go read what the ship says then. Because sometimes it gives you a little bit better, like, information. Okay. So, and I did get confirmation that now this is done. I am completely done with Brittle Hollow now, I feel like. 2 and 3, 2 and 3, okay. A warp tower's alignment point is not its warp receiver. Rather, a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body. Okay. The warp receiver must be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. Hourglass twins are so close together. Okay. Yeah, that must be important. All the, yeah. Nome named Poke successfully forged an advanced... Yeah. Okay. So that's relevant somehow. There is an advanced warp core. And yeah. Because they were working off of designs. I'm just trying to... I read somewhere else that they were working off of designs from their predecessor, and they weren't sure. Yeah, that's right. They weren't sure if they would be able to figure it out because they weren't taught, you know, and they were missing their mentor, who I think died in the thing when they all went. They abandoned ship or whatever. Yeah. And then they had the revelation that, like, or I put it together with it, that sort of in life you once you get a little older you realize that nobody's really adults. You know, when you're a kid you think the adults are the adults, and then at some point you have to realize that there are no adults and you have to be the adult. You know, and then you are the adult, but at the same time you're not, you know. So they were working off of designs from that person who had... It was a big leap forward when they figured out the advanced warp core, because it allowed them to travel around the universe using black holes. So, but it was damaged. They lost it. It was gone, broken. The ship exploded that had it, I think. Alright, just reminding myself, it's been a while. Diagram, warp tower and its corresponding astral body. Okay. Because it's spinning, right. So most of these things would have to be on the equator. Warp tower's alignment angles are not exact, within 5 degrees. This results in slightly longer... Anyone stepping onto the warp plan immediately warped. Okay. Yeah, I sort of knew that. But yeah, that looks like it's completed. It's done. Sealed off. Yeah. By the stuff from our planet, by the rock with that looks like stars. Okay. Tower designs in the higher energy lab that reveal each warp receipt. Oh, I wonder if I'm supposed to, like, do that. Maybe I'm supposed to go to Ash Twin, like, first. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's not the way I do things, so. Ember Twin. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, never made it out of Dark Bramble. Okay, so this is like the storyline with everybody, okay. The Hanging City and all that. This is, and I haven't done a lot with that. I guess a lot of that is found in Dark Bramble, which I don't want to go to with the signals that, the pilot, the original pilot, I'm blanking on his name. He said that those signals actually were the signals, even though they're not. They're all in different places, but they're in the same place somehow. And we speculated that each of the signals was like one of these places we had to go. These escape pods. Hourglass Twins. I think I'm going to go to the Twins next. Now that I've finished the thing. Looking at all this. Right? Quantum Moon. Oh yeah, so it's all 6th location that was on the north or the south pole. South location. Must be on the moon's north pole. So we're on the hourglass. Yeah, there was a note that was like each of the bodies has a shard of the Quantum Moon. There's more to explore here in the Quantum Grove. What is there more to explore there? I don't know. Maybe I do that when I wake up sometime. I just go to the Quantum Grove with the knowledge I have now. Or something. And this is down here by itself. Oh yeah, it wants me to go to the, There's been a lot of references to going to the satellite. So, but it's... So if these are like storylines, then this has nothing. I don't know. It also doesn't... It's not like clear to me what... Alright, we're gonna go to this one next. One of these. There was also... I think I said it in the video you guys wouldn't have seen. But there was also a state... Something orbiting the... I think I postulated when I first saw it that I thought it might have to do with a Dyson sphere. But there's something orbiting the planet that's not on this, not on this map at all. How do I mark this? Can't I mark it? How do I mark it? Shift? No. Nah, I don't know how to mark it. Anyways. So yeah, I guess let's just go to Ash Twin. I'm probably like at the end of, oh! Oh yeah, the shrine. How nice. Am I stuck? Where am I? Here we go. I guess that would have been a way in too, huh? Underneath the shrine. Interesting. Yeah, so I guess I didn't need to do that. Oh, I wanted to try though, actually before I leave. Now that I know how it's oriented, I think I want to try to get into the Black Hole Forge while it's up here. Or while it's down there. Strike that, reverse it. I feel like my flashlight just randomly turns off. I want it to be on all the time. Like, I feel like there's never a reason to turn it off. So it's oriented that way. So if I jump down on it, should be facing that way to like explore the side that should have the opening. Go down to the kindergarten thing. Yeah, there's also the teenager storyline. Went to the Quantum Moon, and I guess that was on the ship, and we found his or her dead body. I think it's a her. Okay, so it should be this side, right? Can I get in here? Can I get in here? No. The answer is no. That's funny. The answer is no. Alright. So maybe I meditate and then I just start fresh going to, Oh! My face. My neck. My leg. Maybe I meditate and then I start fresh. I'm not sure. Where am I going? Down here. Did I take this somewhere? Have I done that? I think I have. I must have taken this somewhere. So these require energy somehow. What's the other thing about this? Yeah. Ready for launch. Yeah, I thought for some reason that me turning this on would make it so that those, which So this one's black, that one's white. Would make it so that that one would work. Well, I guess let's test this. Why can I go back now? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not going anywhere. Right? Couldn't tell you. Oh, that's why. Okay, it has to... I guess me going through it is what starts it. Huh. Well. And then it has to do that blue thing. As the light up. Alright, well. Good to know, I guess. So now it's good. And then eventually that goes away. Or is it forever? Now I can always go back. Maybe it creates some sort of like quantum debt. Yeah, you can always go back. That's weird. Why can I always go back? Huh. Huh. Alright, well. Oh, it's funny, I was... And then there's also this. Charged. Oh, so the act of warping charges up. So if I had a power source, then I could use that. But me warping there creates the power it needs. And then, yeah, departure time being after arrival time. If this is not some sort of countdown. Okay. My ship is... Oh! My scout is not very far away. So this must be where you come up. Oh, do I still have the thing? Hey! So I can see... Oh. Oh, right. Okay. This is Ash Twin. Okay. Yeah, I think I've done that. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. And probably read whatever this is. Yeah, before measurements. The implications are absurd. I don't know what it would mean. I've never... Yeah, fundamental... Yeah. Nature of time, so... Oh, so this is how they figured out time travel. This is why I'm going back in time. Okay. High energy lab. And that was on one of the Ash Twin or Ember Twin or something. Come here at once. Ember Twin is in the canyon on Ember Twin. Come here at once. You need to see this. Okay. Don't need that anymore. Yeah, we're about to blow up anyway. But there must have been, there was something that was like to surface at the Black Hole Forge. That's probably like where I am, is where it comes out. And it went right through the ice, the thing did. It was like tunneled straight through. Oh yeah, and they were using this technology to mine on Timber Hearth, so that's how they probably... Yeah, right here. And it's broken to go down. So... Okay. Well, that catches us up. I had already learned a good amount of that stuff. So yeah, this stays charged forever. So that's how they're going back and forth. When you go through the thing, it stays charged until you go back through. Creates a little debt. That's a nice little mechanic. And so that's why I couldn't go through this one. I needed to be... you needed to go through, and so that also sort of confirms that that's the intended way to get there, I think, is to go through, yeah, to be on one of those planets and go through that way. Yeah, the Low Water District and all this stuff. Man, I'm learning so much stuff. I feel like I understand so much, and I feel like there's so much I still don't know. Take me. I'm ready. I'm ready, Poppy. I wonder if going around town and talking to the people would be useful. I might do that, just like especially because there's the little thing that says to go to the Quantum Grove. I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time doing that. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll just go around the... Let's get my suit on first. Oh, also one of the times, and this is kind of sad that you guys didn't see it. The probe came, and it landed like right over there. Or it just barely missed the planet, it was like big, right? You could see it clearly. Yeah. And so I was like, I bet that could hit the planet. I bet there are times where it does hit the planet. Yeah, okay. I was so skeptical of this lady. She really just doesn't know anything, huh? She just... Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I mean, I guess since they're stuck in a time loop, they're never gonna learn anything else. Yeah. Okay. So this is probably a waste of time. Yeah. This guy will be cutting down the tree. Uh-huh. Okay. Then my children. She said something. I missed it. Must not have been important. Did I ever talk to this guy? Oh, yeah, yeah. My corn stuff. Right. He told me to go to the Giant Steep. I have completed Giant Steep and I never intended to go back. Never intended to go back. Oh, man. It is kind of nice being reminded of all this stuff, because I had actually forgotten a lot of this. Kids, man. Oh, I haven't heard this music in a while. Oh. I haven't had need of this signal scope ever since, yeah, that's Gabbro, right? You should all be in like a row, right? And then, yeah. Ooh. Okay. There's nothing really here. I'm not gonna go in there and talk to all those people. What are the frequencies? Quantum, distress beacon, out wilds. Yeah. And there's a quantum on all of the things, including the quantum grove. Tower shard. Oh, because I know what that one is. I've been to whatever that one is. That's why it's identified. Oh, maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the thing with the quantum grove, is it just hasn't been identified yet as a tower shard. Let's do that, because it really kind of bugs me that Timberhearth says that there's more to discover. I probably should not be as annoyed as I am. By the shard. By the thing saying that there's more to discover here. Oh! Get out! I died this way once. Okay. Is it like broken? Oh! Just like that! It is funny that they do that. Like, I think that must be like an intended part of the game. That you go and you try to fix it and you end up breaking it. I need to turn the air on real quick. Man. Stupid deaths. Okay. Alright. Quantum thing is over here somewhere. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. This time try not to blow up the ship. Hey. May not be possible though with stuff moving around. I wonder if it's gonna... so why? Is that what it is? Please tell me that's what it is. Huh? Huh? Hey! So I guess what I was supposed to learn, that it says that there's more to discover, is just, yeah, oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. Okay. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, so now I can, in good conscience, go to, oh. Where are we going? Whoa. There we go. Go here.